I guess Chase needs some more water in his water bowl.
Oh, yeah? Alright, so we have stained all of the pieces to the steps, and they came out really well. And that gel stain works really well. And I had read online, I was going to use the normal Minwax because I had some, but it's an oil base, and I read online that oil based and epoxy resins do not mix. So if you're out there and you're going to epoxy resin over some wood, don't use oil-based stain. Go get the gel stain. They say you can use a water-based stain. I didn't try that because I read some different things on that said that it's not the best. The gel stain's better. But definitely, to save time, I mean, you varnish over these. You
spray the bugs with water in this thing?
You just did.
I just want to spray the bugs because they're getting on.
Alright, so when I was researching staining and then coating the wood, making it waterproof and then UV proof, the original way of doing it is varnish. Lots of layers of varnish and sanding in between layers, and it's a lot of labor intense work. And then I read that you could actually use epoxy resin from fiberglassing and mix it with a hardener and put it on and coat that 2 or 3 times. It creates a very thick permanent waterproof base, and really quick. You don't really have to sand in between coats. I'll find out for sure, but that's what I'm planning on doing. And then you put, of course, the varnish on top because you need that UV protection that the epoxy resin doesn't provide. So that's the current process that I'm doing, and we'll see how it does. But you know, again, next is the epoxy resin, so we'll see that. Push. You gotta push it. All right, so here we are today. We're going to clean the dust off of these and try to put the stairs back on, and clean up the trim pieces that go on the edges. That's the base. And reassemble it, maybe put some lacquer onto it today. So we'll get some acetone and start cleaning. And with acetone, I always wear gloves. It's just caustic chemicals, hands don't mix. Yeah, I'll just drop one. Somebody spilled some stuff on here. Epoxy resin or something. Some of the dirt comes off, but the epoxy's not coming off. You can see dirt. This epoxy is really on there. It's not pitting, so it's not rust. It's stainless steel, but there's a little bit of rusting on the edge over here. I might try some buffing compound on it or something. Hey, no chasing. No licking the acetone. Now when I took it apart, I put everything into little bags and I label them. Top stair hatch hardware, bottom stair hatches and latches and screws, top stair parts, bottom screws, bottom stair hatch stair screws goes on the inside to hold them. And so that's what we're looking for. I just mark them to makes it easier when you're putting it back together to find the pieces you need. So bottom stairs, screws to hold the base metal on, and the screws for the stairs. That's what we're looking for right now. So we'll put some of those back. I gotta drill through holes, pilot holes. So. Okay, so today we should get to install the steps onto the bottom hatch cover. So again, this is the one which snapped in half. We fixed it. I have adhered it with screws to the top, so we have our 3 steps. This one top, and we have our middle step and bottom step that we have to put on here. What I'm going to do is, got a syringe with wood glue in it, and I'm just going to use it to inject some wood glue down into the bottoms of these holes. So that it fills up some of the voids and allows the screws to bind. So, when I put this down on now, screw up into it, that wood glue fills in some of the holes. Too tight. Yep. Another thing I was going to do. You what? Oh. Is I got some domed washers to spread the weight across the wood a little bit more. Distribute some of that weight. That should distribute the weight across the board a little bit more, unlike in the past when it was all placed in one area. It deteriorated the board and then ripped through. So that's the plan, at least. So now I'm going to flip this over. And see, that distributes that weight across a little bit more. Originally I was going to use flat washers, but when I was at the store, they had, of course, the conic shaped ones that center better and distribute the weight across the backside. So that's what we're utilizing. What?
The pretend people on my body. Everyone does.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and everyone was a high five.
Oh wow.
And he said you want to do
So that is one step back on. And matches pretty well. So just gotta do 2 more.